lie, I've been critical of Beyonce because she's been known to hack. Watch what other people do, then do it on stage.
Who was the
highest nigga laying down? That's
There's
a dude.
two of them. The other one's you on the leg.
That's Nail.
You know what? Wow! Whoa!
That's how he got that new car.
Who is that mother?
Get a Prius.
Nail.
That's another man. It's two men. It's two drag mother over there.
Hell brother. That's another.
What's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy You Just Got the Juice, and we are back at it again for another live reaction video. If this is your first time here at the channel, let me say thank you for helping the small channel grow. Here we like to just give opinions on certain trending topics, and I like to talk to you guys as if you are my family and friends. So here you get the unfiltered, unapologetic, views and opinions on these certain topics. As we all know, we are all raised different and we all see things different because we all got different backgrounds. But the purpose of this is just to try to see if we could kind of have a discussion about it in the comment section, if I could kind of see how other people feel about the same topic. So without further ado, somebody sent me this video about Corey Holcomb discussing Beyonce and the Cowboy Carter Tour. So we're going to see what's going on, and let's dive in this video without further ado.
You can do a better job.
Okay. Anyway, so I can't wait to see that fight.
Try to read, dude.
So Beyonce's Cowboy Carter Tour, it has broken several records, but the biggest one is she is the highest grossing single venue engagement by a female artist. Specifically, her 5 shows at SoFi here in LA, in Inglewood, California. Her 5 days generated $55.7 million. The achievement surpasses her own previous record and also other female records before her. But she fought almost $60 million in 5 days there. So
That's wild.
that's wild.
That's
so,
when you getting that bread, boy. That's what I say to some people. Like, now I ain't gonna lie, I've been critical of Beyonce because she's been known to hack. Watch what other people do, then do it on stage. So I her creativity I took away. I couldn't give her full credit, but she commands a very large audience wherever she goes.
Yeah. I think a lot of times people don't like her because she's beautiful.
You think that's it?
And she's talented.
I remember when I used to say, who's the baddest between her and Alicia Keys? And a lot of people said Alicia Keys, and I was like, no. No. I like the way Beyonce.
I mean, I wasn't aware a lot of people didn't like her. Cause I don't know, maybe because I live in a black city, but I never heard of her receiving hate. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just forgetting about something.
Put together.
She got the whole package, man. Really nothing you can say.
she's definitely a badass, though, boy. I tell you, and her concerts are pretty great.
Who is that nigga in the back?
There's two of them in the back. There's
the
two.
highest nigga laying down. That's
There's two of them. The other one's you on the leg.
That's Nail.
You know what? Wow! Whoa!
That's how he got that new car.
Who is that motherfucker?
Get a Prius.
Nail.
That's another man. It's two men. It's two drag motherfuckers over there.
Shit, hold up, bro. I see three. Or am I tripping? Or maybe you're just talking about the two actual dudes in drag. Maybe he's not talking about the gay dude on the left.
Hell no. Brother. That's another.
Leave
I'm
him.
playing.
No, but do you see that one dude? The white
There's
guy?
two. Yeah, there's three. There's three guys. The ones
Three
two on
guys?
the two on the sides and the one in the back.
Oh, yeah, that's a dude there right there, too.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, see, that's why I can't go to her shit. Because I'm not finna
Wait,
watch.
did you ever go to a Luther Vandross concert?
Hell no.
Really? See, because most couple men didn't care. They were like,
Yeah,
look,
niggas
we
don't
just
go to
love.
Luther concert.
You said most men didn't care.
Well, they knew. In other words, obviously they
Everybody
knew.
knows. Even guys know
And it
Luther
was a
gay.
lot of couples that would go to shows because of the love songs.
No, couples go to
Nobody
shows
cares.
because
No.
he didn't know how to say to his woman,
Oh, Lord,
bitch, I
here
don't go
we
to
go.
shit like that.
Oh, Lord.
Just like that right there. That's the reason I would not go, because I'm not going to support men in drag like that. I'm not going to do it. And does that make me a bad guy? Okay, you be the judge of that. But you can't put that in my face.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like how fast the world has changed. Because so, if, for the people that are subscribed to me, I made a video. I was talking about that TD Jake situation, and in that video, I explained how I was raised in the church. Went to church about 5 to 6 days a week, because my father, you know, he was a hustler, so he was never home, and I was pretty much under my mother the whole time, so I had to go wherever she went. So with that being said, you know, as a young black male, it's just certain things I remember from the church that never left my head. And one of them was, the pastor told me, he said, it is a sin to have sex with the same sex, and if you do, you will be damned to hell automatically. And my uncle, he also said that to me, I think when I was like 17, because he was like, he went to school to be a minister, and I remember him saying that. So fast forward to I get a adult, so I'm growing up thinking that, but then as you grow up and then you realize, you know, these people are just like people like you and me. So would God really send somebody to hell because they decided to have sex with the same sex? But then you realize how people got these traumas or these situations that they've been put in, and sometimes it's out of their control. But then somebody told me God can't punish you for what you don't know. So if you was never taught that was wrong, and you do it, you can't really be at fault for that. Or maybe that's just what I like to believe, because I know I have met a lot of cool gay people through my adult years, you know, throughout work or, you know, other business venues. And, you know, once you get to know these people, you like, damn, like they cool, they not, you know, it just be kind of weird if they just get sent straight to hell just for having sex with the same sex. But then when you read the Bible stories and you hear about like the city of Solomon, I think I'm getting that correct. I know it's been a while, but the city that when God was like, don't look back, like maybe we'll turn you all to salt, you know, like if you look back or something like that. But like, if it was such a issue for it to be gay, then why wasn't that part of the 10 Commandments? I'm just curious. Says we got thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. But then, okay, so those 10 Commandments, I mean, we break those every day. So because we break the 10 Commandments, are we automatically going and be damned to hell? So it's just a lot of questions, man. That's why this church stuff, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because I think it is a version of the Bible somewhere, but I think with different religions and different what's the word I'm looking for, different translations, I think people might have just got the word screwed up and translated it into their own way, and people took it how they wanted to take it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just It's a weird situation because, like I said, like what if somebody was sexually, assaulted when they was young, and because of that sexual assault, they just turned out to be gay when they got older. So, like, do you still fault them for that? Now I get celebrating and praising it. That's different. But being able to accept it, I think that should be okay. Now, nobody's saying you have to go support it, and stuff like that. Now, that should be a option up for the person, and then if a straight person don't want to go see that, it shouldn't really be an issue because that's probably how he was taught coming up, and that's why I said all that, because everybody got different beliefs. So if Corey was taught like, hey, XYZ, and he choose not to be around that, it shouldn't be an issue. So like I said, everybody got different beliefs and different points of views. But for the people that was born in the 60s and 70s, I don't really expect them to really get on board with that, because again, you got to realize the era of where they came from. So
you can't do it for me to really support it like that.
And people know. See, listen, all you got to do is be up front when you're.
And I root for them.
When you're trying to talk to somebody, you got to be up front and let them know this is
I
what.
root for them not to make it, though. But I'm just saying, I root for them.
That's mean. That's mean.
No, that is an abomination. That is, if you really are a man of faith, you cannot support that.
Yeah.
You can't. If you are a person who is so-called claiming Christianity especially, you cannot support that. It is foul if you support that. Now, if you want to make it what you want to make it, be down, because that's what people do. People have dictated religion to be whatever they want it to be. But the word in the book, you can't support that. And be what you say you are as a Christian. You can't support it. Now, if you support it and you're a Christian, that means, you know what I'm saying, you can't get mad about other things, because we all will fall and come short of the glory of God. But I'm not finna watch that motherfucking nigga put his head on that bitch and he got on a drag outfit. Fuck that. When I be seeing them Coca-Cola commercials Beyonce be doing,
Right.
they kind of turn me on. I like the production.
So you
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But I'm not fucking. Look at dude in the back, the real dark nigga. He do look more like Nayo brother, though.
His wig is cute. His wig is cute.
Oh, they deliberately have the men and women dress similarly, so that when they're doing the same dances, there's like this unison, like visual unison.
Right.
They try to sneak in the men with the women. It's real subliminal.
who the hell is that talking?
Look at dude.
You know what?
You can't get me to spend my bread on that shit. If you don't get that motherfucker out of here. And see, like the show will be over. What if you know them? And you be backstage, hey, what's up? A motherfucker like be like that. It'll be like, hey, Joel. Remember on that movie? What's that movie with old boy was Joel? Risky Business.
But when he removes his makeup and the wig and all, he's probably just,
I'm thinking
your
about
standard dude, like walking around.
he looked like Wesley Snipes in that movie. What was it called? Wu-Tang Fu or something? I don't know.
I think that's just performance stuff. You think that's performance stuff?
Huh?
You think that's just performance? Oh, God, look at his face.
Ain't no practice.
Ain't no
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
in that.
Okay.
Man can't eat that.
All right, moving on. Tory Lane.
Well, yeah, I pretty much, I gave my opinion as far as like the religion part. And you could kind of see that he was taught something kind of similar that way, going on what he said. But that's when it get kind of tricky. It's just like, like, do you support it? Or do you not support it with these days and times? Like I said, I don't expect nobody from his era to get down with it. But again, I mean, like, like if my girlfriend wants to go out to one of these shows, I have no problem going to the show with her because that's just something that she want to do. So I mean, but then would I be at fault for going with her, or would I be considered supporting that? I don't really think so, but then I don't really care, because again, I'm not gay, and I think it's just it comes down to get kind of tricky, man, and it just goes down to what your own beliefs is, but sometimes I think we need to have that discussion, because sometimes I don't think that all these translations from the Bible were correct. Because again, when you meet, again, like they got gay churches. So you tell me everybody knows gay churches is going to be automatically damned to hell? And like, what if they like the utmost citizen, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It's just questions I would have to, it's just questions like, it's just a lot of questions. Like, the people ever think about, like, when they pass away, and then you go to heaven, like, are you going to get the option to ask God these questions, or even get the answers to why, he did some of the things? I don't know. I would hope so. I just want to know, like, cause like, what if, I don't know, bro. So many questions I just have. But anyway, leave your comments down below. I ain't want to drag this video too long. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget, turn on your notifications. And I'll catch you guys next time. And don't forget, you guys got the juice now. And we are out. Boo, 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 boo.